Well, the first important thing which I felt for Vietnam is to understand the market, because it is very different from where we are living now and maybe very different from our country. So, first important thing I thought to cover was like market size, growth rate, and stage of development. But if we once enter the market and the market doesn't seem to go much up, it doesn't make any sense. So we need to see how is the market size and how it will grow and what's the current stage, like how receptive are the people, how people are accepting these retail stores or convenience stores. Acceptance is very important. And second was like customer study, to understand the demographic. Demographic means like the age, like how many people are from 20 to 40 and 40 to 60, because we have to like make our product portfolio on the basis of that. We cannot include products for like if our more people are from more than 40, so we cannot include young generation products. We should not include, because the product sales will not be that much and we will suffer some inventory cost or right. And this third point in this was like what are the jobs to be done. This is actually the concept we studied in our strategy classes, and this is about like if somebody buys a product, so we need to understand why are they buying it. So what's the reason they want to buy this product, right? Instead of saying that they are buying it, it's okay, but why are they buying it? Can we provide some more features in the product, some differentiation to make it more good for this customer? And third in this is the second is like covering all of this more in detail, how to create differentiation strategy, marketing. And third is industrial exit barrier, profit percentage, sales amount. This is like how regulated this industry is in Vietnam, and what are the entry barrier, exit barrier, what are the like the current supply, the current setup over there, like the Lawson. I think Eon is also planning to go over there. So we have to see what are the entry barriers we might face if we like procure the material locally from Vietnam. So we have to see those things as well. And those who are operating there, we have to see how much is their profit percentage, sales amount, how they are growing. And fourth is about the current competitors, like I think we have Lawson there, and Eon is also going there, and Eon is a very big conglomerate. So we have to see like how we can like take the steps so that we are successful even after having Lawson and big conglomerates over there. So we have to see what's their strategies, what are the strengths and weakness, and what are the weakness and strength of this company for which we are consulting, and see how we can transfer this strength from Japan to Vietnam. And other things was like risk, are there any risks over going to Vietnam? And this was the part which we are supposed to study and to understand to make the strategies. And second part was like meeting the fusion team to understand what's the company's culture, marketing and sales team do, what's the organizational culture, so that how we can like take this company from their culture to establish in Vietnam. And the second part is like what's the company's strategy? Why do they want to go to Vietnam? And what's their long-term strategy in Vietnam? How I mean, they should have some plan. Like in this, we want to achieve this much growth, or this much should be our revenue. So, and we have to see like how we can achieve it by using our strategies. So these are the things which I thought are important.
Well, thank you. Any questions on this?
Like you mentioned, these are the things we've learned in other classes that we need to consider when we study business, so we kind of know them. Are you posting this because you're suggesting that we know this prior to the travel? Because many of them, I guess, we can get before we leave, if ever.
Yeah, this is a very good point, because like when we go there, we want not to go like blank, totally blank what we need to do. We need, on the basis of that, we should like create some questionnaire, kind of like to do some analysis later on, like questionnaire, like, okay, these are the things which you want to know, you make a question and ask the people over there, do some interview survey kind of thing. Then collect all the data and then do that using like Excel, we can do some analysis to understand the customer. So this is just these are the, I think these would be the very good outputs which we can get from the survey. On the basis of this output, what output we want, we can make our questionnaire. And then when we go there, we can ask them these questions and other people's opinion. And I think it will be more like, might be more closer to what they should do.
Well, I'm hoping you are taking many business classes, right? The strategy, marketing, and accounting. I'm hoping you all utilize what you learn and try to solve the actual problem. And maybe supply chain, maybe somebody's taking logistics. Maybe logistics is very important to try to operate like a Lawson in Japan, and it's enough logistic infrastructure in Vietnam or not. You know, all that kind of thing. And I cannot teach any. Basically, I'm trying to give the opportunity. You can integrate it all what you learn. And I can give you some certain framework, but not all framework I cannot give. So all you put everything into you have learned and business go into this project. That is good. Any questions on that? This is one of the guidelines, but each person or each group can develop the guideline, different guideline, and how to observe it, how to see it. Very important. Market is very important. Customer is very important. I like to cover today the customer aspect. Value propositions and market segment part is very important. But that is the key of the business. So I like to cover that. But that 9 modules and business model canvas, basically you must cover everything. You must discuss everything. So that is why that module is very, that business model canvas is very helpful to understand what kind of problems you must solve to start a business. Okay. So this is the final report I like to see. I'm going to teach business model canvas, which you start to understand with beautiful pictures. I like it. And today I'm going to cover attribute matrix. Supply chain, I don't know so much about it, so I cannot teach, but somebody must cover supply chain. Hopefully somebody is a logistic major, no? Or somebody did come from a retail industry. Nobody is from retail industry? Well, in that case, you all must run and teach me, what does that mean? And I'm going to teach consumption chain. Well, actually, it's assigned homework, so. And SWOT analysis, which you have already done, right? And the 5 forces analysis, maybe that is very old analysis, but it's very useful to understand industry structure, competitors, all that kind of thing. And BMO method is evaluation of business opportunity, what is the success rate, which I'm going to teach May 12th or later. And then the report should include the following data. Pictures of potential location. I'm hoping if the Hanoi team goes to Hanoi and identify several locations to open the stores. So I'm hoping you take the pictures and you must check the price of the land and all that kind of stuff. Maybe how many people moving or something like that. And then picture of competitor stores. If there is a competitor, so you take that. And so comparison with Lawson stores and reverse financials of the store's operation. Well, I like to see it. It's operating chain or operating one stores, Papa Mama stores or something like that. It's quite different. So who are going to operate the stores? Maybe just one family operate one store. So I like to see this is the reverse financial of store operation in Hanoi or Ho Chi Minh. I'm going to teach that reverse, everything reverse financial thinking. This is reverse financial thinking is thinking like how much money you like to pay tax. What you do is you don't calculate how much, first, how much money you like to pay to the government. Then you must figure out how much money you spend it, all that kind of thing. And most of our problems in businessman, you start from sales and then cost and profit. Then usually you end up no profit at all. So reverse financial thing is you start from profit. Then in order to get that profit, how much business you must create. So that's your sales. Then squeeze the cost, and then you can got profit, right? So that is the thinking of reverse financial thinking. And hopefully somebody operate the stores in Hanoi, how much they like to have it. That kind of thing, thinking I'm going to teach. So this is a final report. It's a very basic, it's not the perfect one. It's, I like to say, maybe I like to add more. Maybe next, after Golden Week, I have a time to think more. Any questions so far on the farm project? Go to bed now?
Yeah.
Okay, that one I'm going to discuss right now.